David Beckham, one of the most illustrious careers in modern-day football. From humble beginnings in Leytonstone to playing for Goliaths such as Manchester United, Real-Madrid, AC Milan, and Paris Saint-Germain, Beckham's career has been nothing short of spectacular. From glamorous red carpets to cold, wet nights in Sheffield, Beckham proved he could do it all, paving the way for the first wave of modern-day commercial footballers: Messi, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, and Neymar Jr.
Legendary status without a doubt. I think he's put a long shift in as an England player, some fantastic performances, some fantastic goals, memories, and I've learnt a lot off David, and it's been a pleasure.
Bex is a fantastic footballer. Everyone knows that his capabilities as a player. As I said, his quality is undoubted, and he's a great member of the squad.
I think it's easy for people to shoot people down when they're at the very top, and for many years Bex has been at the top and still is. He's always been one of the best players in the world.
David Beckham, a footballing icon, Manchester United legend. And at one point, the most hated man in England. After the historic 1966 World Cup, which saw England's first and only win, England failed to qualify in 1974, losing to Poland in the qualifying stages. This World Cup woe was echoed in 1978 when England failed to qualify for back-to-back World Cups. A hard pill to swallow made even harder when tournament host and longtime rivals Argentina took the tournament home. Determined to restore England's place as a top-flight footballing nation, Man United and England legend Sir Bobby Charlton set up the Sir Bobby Charlton Soccer School. A Manchester-based foundation with the aim to provide young talent with top-quality coaching who otherwise may not have had the opportunity. Beckham found early success when in December of 1986, he won the soccer school's national skills competition at the age of 11.
Why are you special in the sports world?
Well, I won the Bobby Charlton Soccer School finals, skills finals.
Brilliant, so where are you off to?
Barcelona for 2 weeks.
Gosh, is that Maradona? No, it's the wrong one, isn't it? Isn't that Argentina? Who's the star in Barcelona?
Mark Hughes and Gary Lineker.
Beckham's talents didn't go unnoticed, and by the time he was 16, he was signed by top-flight side Manchester United.
As a moment, wherever you go in the world, people talk about Manchester United football team. The last few days have just established it more and more as a great team.
This is where football generates. Best teams in the world come from the Northwest. Simple as that. If you know football and you want football, you come up here. You live and breathe it. You've no choice.
They play a style of football for many years that everyone's enjoyed. Even if you're not a United fan, you're still in awe of how they played. Played against them, they were winning everything, and you saw a dynamic football side that played great football. They got after teams, they outworked every team they played against.
It's been a marvellous occasion, and you can never forget these nights, ever.
Beckham's success as a Man United youth player was undoubted, winning the 1992 Youth FA Cup and 1994 Reserves Leagues.
Because Beckham, without question, was the fittest player at United as a kid. Up and down the pitch, all the bleep tests in terms of pre-season work, he was streets ahead of everyone. You had to stop him.
In 1996, Beckham began to break into the first team as many key players came to the end of their careers. Paul Ince, Mark Hughes, and Andrei Kanchelskis most notably.
He always was a marvellous boy, and when he joined us at 12 years of age, he had this fantastic ambition to be a footballer, which I loved, and he was part of that great squad we got through, the group we got through with Giggs and Scholes and the Nevilles and Nicky Butt, Ben Thornley. It was a wonderful period for Manchester United.
Look back on the great times that we had together as 6 young lads that started out, all we wanted to do was play football for Man United, and we fulfilled that dream.
He's the one who taught us how to play football the Manchester United way, taught us how to handle ourselves on and off the pitch, along with others, you know, and Brian Kidd as well, these kind of people, but Eric was special.
No, it was. I think we were quite lucky in all coming through together at a time when it was a young person's type of boom, really, and that fresh new Tony Blair era where they were giving youth a chance and they wanted to invest in youth, and it was the end of coming out of a recession, and we was part. You know, we was part of that new regime that was coming through, and we were quite lucky.
There was also Oasis, there was also Stone Roses, Hacienda, you know, all of these things, great things going on that's part of history in Manchester, and we lived through it, so it was so special.
We came into a Man United team that was already successful and already had great players and a great manager, and we were just playing a small part in it.
Playing alongside club legends such as Eric Cantona, Andy Cole, and Peter Schmeichel, it wasn't long before Beckham made an impact. With a deep history in English football, United gave Beckham the perfect environment to improve his skills. Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, Beckham had solidified his place as a first-team player. By the 96-97 season, Beckham had won the Premier League with Man United and the PFA Young Player of the Year award. And it wasn't long before he received his England call-up. 30th of June 1998, England were to face Argentina in the FIFA World Cup last 16.
Whoever wins this has got every chance of winning the final, isn't it? Going all the way.
Well, this is the most important game since 1990 World Cup or the German semi-final in Euro 96. It's a massive game.
You can feel the atmosphere in the town. It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, we've got to get one back from when Maradona scored on ball, haven't we?
The hand of God is going to
hand of God.
It's good. I'd rather forget about it.
A game steeped in controversy after England 1986 quarter-final defeat to Diego Maradona's infamous handball. The hand of God.
I thought it was just a joke at a time, you know. I didn't think, you know, when he ran off to the left, I just couldn't believe it, you know. And he gave the goal, and we all know what happened after that. And he should have been off the field.
So what do you want to see today?
I want to see England win without cheating.
Will you encourage your players to follow Maradona's example and cheat if necessary to beat England?
In football, he says copying isn't authentic. Every player has to express himself in the best way. He praised England's young players, Owen and Beckham, likely to start tomorrow in an unchanged lineup.
Revenge, I'm sure, is one word that's going to be used an awful lot. If you want to call it that, you can, but the most important thing is that we get the right result, and if after the game we can call it revenge, then great.
Another flash of brilliance from David Beckham might help England get the right result, but the squad isn't underestimating their task.
We have a lot of good players, so I think that we can win easily.
2-1 England, Shearer, golden goal.
Of course, us. 2-0. 2-0. I'm very sorry for the English people, but you're going to win. We are the best. Sorry, man. You have the money, we have the quality and the skills, the ability.
It's bigger than you, it's the same. I want to win. All the people in Argentina want to win because football is the best.
1-0 to England. Great turn. We're getting stronger and stronger.
We're going to win here, and then we're going to win in Marseille, and then we'll end up winning the World Cup.
England quickly experienced early heartbreak when Argentina scored a penalty in the 6th minute. However, it wasn't long before England returned with a penalty of their own. with England taking the lead in the 16th minute. Argentina were able to equalize on the stroke of the half. 2-2 at halftime. England looked the stronger team, but then disaster struck.
White ball was required, and there was that challenge on Beckham. And Beckham, now whether Beckham accidentally smacked into the defender, Simeone, the midfielder, I don't know. For Beckham, it's a red card for David Beckham. Oh no.
It definitely cost England the match. I had a great view of the incident. He lashed out at the guy. The guy was going to get booked anyway. There's no need for it whatsoever.
But like, I think we're better than the RGs. But like, what can you say? Like, just penalties again, isn't it? Penalty shootout again. I can't believe it.
Beckham was out of order basically. He should have stayed on the field, and if he had, then we'd have got through.
What can I say, mate? Guyed. Absolutely guyed.
To get sent off in a match like that is a disgrace to anybody. I'm sorry for his career.
Well, whatever, it's dressed. I mean, I feel really bad at the moment. So.
We're all disappointed, and we'll all talk about it for years to come.
Sending off, cost us dearly. We played with 10 men for half the game, and we deserve to win. Gutted is the word. But the best team did win. Best team did win. Well done.
Good, man. Very good.
England's players left the stadium slowly, some clearly upset, their World Cup dream in shreds. Dreams shattered for their children too, though after 3 weeks they at least had their fathers back. As David Batty and the rest waited for their bus, the Argentine team pulled alongside in theirs. As they passed England's players and families, they jeered and gestured and chanted. And then it was time to go. With pride, said the coach.
Very proud, and I think the nation should be proud as well of that performance and the way that we've had to go.
But the nation were anything but proud. Beckham had his chance at redemption on the 6th of October 2001 when England faced Greece in the 2002 World Cup qualifiers.
Another attempt at goal. We've played 2.5 minutes of stoppage time. England trail by 2-1. Beckham could raise the roof here with a goal.
It's something I just want to say. I know as England captain that, I am obligated and I need to talk to the fans, and that's why I'm here. But I think I'm not talking about Sky Sports, because there's a difference between Sky Sports and the news side. And I think the way the news side have treated me in the last few months has been an absolute disgrace. I've done the same with the News of the World, because I think they've tried to ruin my family. I think that I've done the same with the Mail, because I've been called a bad father, I've been called a bad husband, and my wife's been called a bad mother.
Does it hurt, David, when these allegations that you talk about?
Of course, as I said, things always hurt that are said about my family, and for people to call my wife a bad mother, is unbelievable, and that's all I want to say on the matter.
Regretfully, you will have heard that my contract with the FA has been terminated by mutual consent.
By 1998, Beckham had won 10 trophies with Man United. However, nothing would prepare him for the 98-99 season.